welcome back to my channel. Our story for today is entitled The Parrot Who Learned a Name. At the small pet shop on Elm Street, a green parrot named Kiwi had lived for years. He loved his life there. He loved the customers. He loved the owner, Mrs. Willow. And most of all, he loved greeting everyone who walked through the door with his loud, cheerful hello. One day, though, a boy named Sam came in. Sam was all alone. Usually, when someone came into the pet store, they would be with their parents or a friend, but not Sam. Kiwi noticed because while the other customers would say hello to him, and he would reply with a cheerful hello, Sam didn't seem to want to talk to anyone, including Kiwi. Sammy's face was all crumpled up like a piece of paper that had been left out in the rain. So Kiwi did the only thing he could think of. He hopped down from his perch and waddled over to Sam. "Hello," he said, but Sam didn't respond. Kiwi cocked his head to the side. That was odd. Usually when he greeted customers, they would at least acknowledge him. But Sam just kept staring at the floor. So Kiwi tried again. "Hello, hello," he asked. Still nothing. Sam wasn't even looking at him. Kiwi felt a little sad. He wanted to be Sam's friend, but it seemed like Sam didn't want to be anyone's friend. Day after day, Sam continued to come into the pet store, but he never seemed any happier. And day after day, Kiwi greeted him and asked him if he was all right. But Sam just kept visiting the same corner of the store and staring at the floor. Kiwi was worried. He wanted to help Sam, but how? He couldn't understand why Sam was so sad, and he couldn't make him happy. Then one day, while Sam was talking to himself, Kiwi heard something that made him freeze. "I miss Max," Sam whispered. Kiwi had heard that name before. It was the name of Sam's dog, the dog that had passed away when they moved. Suddenly, it all made sense to Kiwi. That's why Sam was so sad. That's why he kept coming back to the pet store. He wanted to buy a new dog and replace Max. Kiwi wanted to help Sam, but how? Well, Kiwi had an idea. The next time he saw Sam, instead of saying hello, Kiwi said Max, just like he had heard Sam say. Sam froze and turned to Kiwi. He stared at him for a moment, then laughed through his tears. It was the first time Kiwi had ever heard Sam laugh, and it made him feel like he had accomplished something amazing. You see, whenever Sam missed Max, he would use the name Max, and Kiwi knew that if he used the name Max, too, Sam would remember that he wasn't alone. Over the weeks, Kiwi continued to talk to Sam and he continued to use the name Max, and every time Kiwi used the name Max, Sam would laugh a little bit more and cry a little less. Kiwi also started using some of Sam's old commands, like good boy and come here, and he even learned a soft whistle that sounded just like Sam's old call for his dog. Sam was so happy. He told Kiwi that he was the best parrot ever, and he told Kiwi that he felt like a piece of Max was living inside of him. Then one day, Sam's parents finally let him adopt Kiwi. They agreed that if he took care of Kiwi, then Kiwi could live with him forever. So Sam put Kiwi on his shoulder and they walked out of the pet store together. As they were walking, Kiwi leaned closer to Sam and whispered, "Max, one last time." Sam smiled. "Don't worry, buddy. We're both home now." And that's the story of the parrot who learned a name. If you like this story and want more, I will really appreciate if you share, like, and subscribe. See you again next time.